Okay, back again. Right, so we got our crack right to there. Okay, so we'll take that out. No messing around with the knife. We'll take it out with our axe. Definitely needs to go. Do it a bit gently because you can increase the split if you're not careful, or make it split somewhere else. Right, oop. So that is gone. And now we need to decide what we're going to do with this. It's a bit weird, and I can't make up my mind yet. I think it's best to come at it slowly. I won't do any more with the axe. What can we do? We don't need all this for sure. But then, like I said, I like to include, when you see little bits of beauty like that, that white, it makes all the difference. So I'm going to try and keep a little bit of that at least. So this is probably going to come off more here, really. Let's thin it out a little bit, because I think this is... No, I think that's probably going to have to go. But we'll do that with a knife. Okay, back again. Right. Let's keep working this around. See if something jumps out at us, because I'm a bit lost here at the moment. I'd like to keep some of this white. It's a nice little feature, but how I'll do that, I don't know. You have to sort of fit it to your hand. Once you work it down, you can sort of play around with it in your hand and sort of, you know, do the stir motion. Yeah, that works, and you can, you know, so slowly work it down. Sort of do the things that you know have to be done, and then think about that stuff later. Like all this, like now, because nothing's coming to mind of design here. I know that I've got to clean this up. It's all got cut marks in it, so that's the job I can do. Obviously this needs thinning out, but I don't want to thin, but I can shape all this, take out these rough cuts and stuff, and then have a look at it, and then try it in my hand, and then hopefully a design will come to mind. So let's do that. Nice bit of lateral stress on the blade. If you've got an unsupported edge, did I say that right? If you've got an unsupported edge, any weakness in your edge, and then that's the that's the cut that will expose any weaknesses. You will end up with a chunk out of your blade. See, I'm just reducing the bulk. It's got to come down a bit. I'm just looking for stuff, see how the layers unfold. Let's start bringing this back in, and this. Start taking out the bulk. You know it needs to go thinner. It needs this, the flat top, so this has to be reduced that way. So we can do some of that again, and then the design will sort of develop as we go naturally anyway. Without having to make any big decisions on the shape of this bit here at the moment. Ooh, dug in a bit there. Didn't like that. Weird one. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take off this a bit. Yeah, now you can see it's more like it, isn't it? Straight away. I can see that now I can do something over here. This just wasn't right. Now I do stand a chance of actually keeping this white bit. Well, I will keep it. Yeah, that looks nice, yeah. Talking with off screen again. It's so easy to do. Right, so what I've decided to do, I'm going to go in here a little bit more, keep this now, so I swing out round and then make it nice and smooth, but just catch these bit here, so it probably go out and around. It's got to be flowing, and if I slowly go with it, I can make this, make it look natural and something like that. Similar, but instead of being like this is one gentle curve. Well, I might end up doing that with here, but it's obviously more accentuated. But now I'm going to try and come in here. It's what looks natural. So let's go in a bit here. Sweep around here a bit. Digging in a bit there. This is another thing. Is that don't whack towards you. When you've got a nice sharp knife, you can safely work towards you. If this was blunt and I was pulling hard, that's when you have an accident. But this knife So it's got finesse. It's what I'm looking for in a knife. Nothing, you know, within the limits of the shape of this knife, it's doing a wonderful job, and the steel's spot on. It's plenty sharp enough for wood carving. I hope you agree. I don't have any problems with this at all. Even the tip, can't argue with that. It's got real precision. It's nice that I can choke up with this blade as well. I was doing real fine work. Like now I can safely, because I've got plenty of purchase for my fingers to set well away from the blade. Obviously I'm locked in here, so I'm not going to slide, my bottom fingers aren't going to slide onto the blade or anything like that. Obviously fine work. I'm trying to match up the layers. This is what I'd be doing it. Yeah. This knife, a freshen up would not do this knife any harm at all. I can feel it's just lost its. It's just starting to get a scratch pattern, just a little bit. It's losing a little bit of its bite, but there's no damage. Yeah, I can actually see. Yeah, I'll be back. Right, I think this is probably, we've done enough for this video now. Let's have a quick look. Let's see what I'm doing. This will probably be part 3, are we on now? And I think I'll do part 4, I'll stroke the knife up. So part 4 will just be the stroking video and testing. And then when I've done that, we'll go back to this again. But you can see where it's going. That's the top, that's the bottom. We're just bringing out our layers, just bringing it down. We'll bring everything in a little bit more, probably curve, take out these rough edges, and just work it down. But it's getting there. See you soon.